Right.
Hello and welcome to this week's Monkey Nut Punch Show. It wasn't on last week because Keith was feeling a little tired. And he needed to sleep. He needed to sleep in his blanket.
Yeah, something like that. It's even worse this week, but I'm just sort of like got like an intravenous drip of caffeine into me today. So yes, but sorry we missed last week. That was my bad. So yeah, anyway, hello everyone. Hi, hello chat. Oh look, Chuck, gold medal.
Chuck is gold medal.
Yeah.
Do you know what the irritating thing with Chuck is? Chuck is putting a new sticker up in that bit just by the cathedral in Iceland. And by the time I get to go back to Iceland, it'll be gone.
You're going to have to stick another one. He's just looking for an excuse to go back again. So there's his excuse.
Oh, Gareth.
I don't blame him, to be honest.
It is a magical place.
Yep.
It really is.
Those kind of sort of islands, I get it completely. Right. Been up to anything good? Seen anything good?
I watched an Aliens double bill with my son on Wednesday, and we started to fall asleep halfway through Aliens because it started at 6:30, and we were both tired before we started, and we just get into Aliens. I said, Dexter, son, you've got to watch it because when you get to the midway point, that bit where it has to do the build up again for a film, you're going to feel tired because you've had the build up and whatnot. Yeah, and we both were like, I was like, and I nodded off and I looked over and there's Dexter and he's doing exactly the same, and then the action kicked in and we woke up. So yeah, but it was good. I loved doing that. I think I've booked in a ton of like John Carpenter films to watch at the cinema, like They Live, The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China. I love Big Trouble in Little China. I actually was debating whether I can get Dexter to come and join me for that one, because when he was little, he watched it. The bit where Kurt Russell's going backwards on the wheelchair near the hole, he found that hilarious. Yeah. So yeah, we got got that. So that's what I've been done. What about yourself?
So, I mean, because I've been so freaking busy, I've been trying to watch the odd thing. So I was watching, what do we call it? Foundation. We'll talk about it because there was a surprise whammon, but it was the one and only time where, one, I didn't see it coming, and two, I thought, that's quite a good twist. So it was surprise whammon, but it was a good twist. That's been quite good. Foundation was quite good this season. So if Biffa comes in, we'll tell him, because I know he's been watching that. What else have I been watching? Not a lot. I sort of suffer. Okay, so the second to last episode of Strange New Worlds was all right until the end, and I knew what it was. But I really didn't like the ending to it. But the episode itself was actually really, that's one episode in the entire season, I might point out. Yeah, Star Trek's fucked at the moment. What else have I seen? I haven't seen much. I watched Superman again. Sort of like, and I will admit that every time I've watched it, so I've seen it 3 times now, I have liked it a teeny weeny bit more. And there are things now that I've kind of realised. So like, I now know why, but it is a blink and you miss it throwaway line, which annoys me. But I kind of understand a bit more about the all these cronies and why they're all a bit fucking nuts, because they are indoctrinated into a kind of cult-like thing, and it gets mentioned, and it was like, well, okay, that now makes more fucking sense. But it's a blink and you miss it line. And the first 2 watch throughs, you don't, and it is like in the background line. But I do like it. Peacemaker. I've been watching Peacemaker, and that hasn't been that good. There's been moments in it that have been quite good, but it's been kind of boring.
Well, I did hear about the racist dimension only occupied by white people, where his father lives, and because he was a racist in the other world, that maybe he's okay in this one because there are no black people. And I'm waiting for that to be the big reveal, because they did it in Doctor Who, and it looks like they're going to do it again in Peacemaker, which I don't like.
I think, well, the world is so idyllic, something's got to happen. But I mean, what's his face's mate, who was the scavenger in and Star-Lord's father in what's his face? He's got a role in this as a native Indian, not native Indian, doing a lot of cultural appropriation kind of thing, and he's got it in for an eagle, so he's trying to hunt down and kill Eagly. And I have to admit, I found him on screen quite funny, but he's doing a sort of menacing, slightly weird role, but he's quite good at those roles. And that's been quite good. Batman's been hinted at by another character that's in it. But on the whole, it's nowhere near as good as the first season so far. And that's a shame, because I kind of like Peacemaker, and it hasn't been the best. But I mean, we can review some stuff in the thing, but because I want to talk a bit about Foundation, so I will do, and you can talk a bit about.
I put a slot in there for Foundation
because I know what's gone on. Mostly, I just haven't watched it yet, and I should, but I'll probably just watch it when it's all out. So,
all right. So we got one first story.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this one might work.
Now we are fucked.
The Monsterverse is aiming for a cosmic scale with the next entry. Godzilla X Kong Supernova is scheduled for release on March 26, 2027. Picks up after New Empire and promises to push the franchise into new territory, literally. With leaks, teasers, and casting news flowing, fans are speculating about SpaceGodzilla and other interstellar threats. A major Titan potential death, and a ramp up in human character roles, informed by past criticisms. Directors have changed visual effects are in full swing, and the Titan battles are looking to be more epic than ever. Or as I like to summarize it, big monkey punch big lizard. Ooh, because that's what these films are. Then.
I'd put this in for two reasons. I saw Godzilla X Kong Supernova and went, oh yeah, as you said, big lizard punch big money. But then the thing that really got me was SpaceGodzilla. I just went, fuck that, that's going in. SpaceGodzilla. I don't care, that's just cool.
Yeah.
Big lizard in space, punching monkey. I don't care, that's cool. Is he throwing fucking meteorites at the monkey? I'm up for that.
Yeah.
I don't care how ludicrous it is.
It's,
we need more of that shit.
So this is one of the things. So I don't know how credible these bloody leaks are, but they can't really kill off Godzilla or King Kong.
No.
Can they? No. Even though SpaceGodzilla sounds like Godzilla can survive in space and King Kong would suffocate. And I like King Kong more than I like Godzilla, because I always feel that King Kong's more on our side than Godzilla is, if that makes any sense.
True.
If King Kong squashed you, you go, oops, sorry. And Godzilla would be like, oh, move. SpaceGodzilla. How the fuck would that work? Would he be... So, if I remember from the original, I can't remember the name of the company, the original Japanese Godzilla, King Ghidorah, I'm sure was from space, and another one was from space with one eye and like pincer claw mouth thing as a kid, but I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head.
I know that aliens or alien creatures started turning up in it, so I know there is not. I don't know if there is a premise for SpaceGodzilla, but I just saw it and I thought, sounds cool. I don't know why I think I revert to my Neanderthal stage when I watch these films, because as you said, big monkey punch big lizard and I'm happy.
Seriously, it is. How can I put it? It's the kaiju version of Fast and the Furious. Yeah, it really is.
Yes.
And I'll be honest with you, a Fast and the Furious crossover would work with both Transformers and Godzilla. Could you imagine that? Yeah, Vin Diesel driving his car into some kaiju to kill it. Yeah, and then leaping clear. Yeah, with his arms waving like this, and then Dwayne the Rock Johnson punching its foot, and making it jump back.
You're gonna still love it. Yeah, no, I give it to you.
They are crap films. I'm not going to say they're good films.
Yeah, but I love. But the thing is, what I love about it is critics try to critique these films, right? And people like lay into the Fast and the Furious films, and they try and go, hey, you know, they try and sort of pick apart these films. It's like, but you know that they're all in, you know, they get more and more angry as more of these films come out, because people go and watch them and they just don't give a shit what the critics say, because it's like, I know it's shit and it's still good. and you know, I totally believe there is a place for like good films, art house movies and things like that. But sometimes I just want to watch a big fuck off monkey punch a big fuck off lizard. And the fact is that they're going to do it in space. That sounds even better to me. And I don't care about the premise. Big monkey punch big lizard. Job done.
In space.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really trying to figure out how this fucking works.
I don't care.
But I know one thing, yeah. If they were to cross it over the Fast and the Furious, my wife will find this hilarious. That Godzilla and King Kong would be part of Dominic Toretto's family, because it's all about family.
Family. You sit down there and like, let's have a family barbecue. She could. You can hear her laughing.
Just yelled from downstairs, family.
Can you imagine the next barbecue scene at the end of the movie, and Godzilla just sits down next to everybody, flattens the house?
Yeah.
I want to see that movie now.
I really do too. I think I would love that. I really would love that. That would make my fucking year. I'm gonna suggest that everything gets crossed over with Fast and Furious from now on. Every film and everything we're talking about, I'm gonna make the. Wouldn't it be good if it crossed over with the Fast and the Furious?
But the trouble is, I think it could probably work. I mean,
it would work with Godzilla, and it would work with Transformers. They're the two things.
Agreed.
I don't know why they haven't done Transformers, because Transformers is great. Transforming fucking cars, that would work better. Especially with like headmasters and weapon bits. You could have done that with the Fast and the Furious people. But hey, maybe later. Let's move on to our next one. Let me have a look. Oh, hang on.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
James Gunn has officially unveiled the next entry in the DCU Superman story, Man of Tomorrow, set to release on July 9th, 2027. Returning are David Cornsweet as Superman, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, and while it's clearly connected to Superman 2025, it's going to emphasize the Man of Tomorrow isn't a traditional sequel. Okay, in the usual sense, he described it as a more broader Superman saga with a plot that sees Superman and Lex Luthor forced into an uneasy alliance against a much larger threat, it's Brainiac, suggesting that the duo will focus. The film will focus on fucking heroes and villains. Gunn also said that he's finished the treatment for the story and plans to begin filming around April 2026, which means he'll have a complete script by December this year, because he won't film without a complete script. So Brainiac or Zod, that's the two that he team up against. I forgot Zod too. Who could forget Zod? Terrence Stamp, year before Zod. They're the two that he would work
I
with.
can't see them doing a Zod again. I think you're right. There's Brainiac, and there was
the
meant to be a
reason-
Brainiac cut scene,
Cameo.
which they never used. I think.
The reason I said that the Zod thing, because now I said the message in the Superman thing didn't seem right. I think that would probably clear it up if it was Zod. Now I'm thinking about it, but we don't know. Brainiac.
They've remained
I'll be honest with you,
tight-lipped.
Brainiac.
They've remained tight-lipped about this. I still think it was a bad idea doing it. I know what you're saying, and they do have to undo it, because if they don't, it's just the next film will fail. Because I'm of the hope, because that is the one thing that it still bugs the shit out of me. When I watch that film.
That does with me too. I'm hoping that Bradley Cooper is Zod, and he just fucked with him on the way out through the door.
That would be a really good twist. I'll give you that.
Because it would be. Hang on a second. You're not my father. But I've been watching videos of you. And who told you that? Oh, it was me all along. So yeah, not a traditional sequel. How the fuck does not a traditional sequel work? Don't you just forget the first film? That's because the first rule of a sequel is you don't forget the first film.
I don't know what James Gunn is not always altogether. I think there. I don't know what it means. It means that probably we're going to get it's probably going to be another ensemble piece.
So what they could do is maybe it's going to be like half Lex Luthor, half Superman.
Yeah.
So rather than it being completely focused on Superman, it's the two of them. And first act they're dealing with whatever the problem is separately. Second act they decide to team up. Third act they actually get their shit together and stuff happens. Maybe that's how it works. See the old Nemesis team up. I like David Cornsweet. I did like him.
I do.
I think he needs a better fucking Superman suit. I'll be honest with you.
I agree.
My headset's running out of battery, so hang on a second.
I do agree with you. I think yes, he needs a better suit. I don't like the blue. The more I watch it, I don't like the blue. The blue it's just slightly too green. So and that picture there, it looks a bit like it's made of foam. And are your headphones failing? Can you hear me?
No, my headphones aren't failing, but for some reason I've got Alan Richardson in my ear.
That's because you're playing from Manland.
Yeah, I am. I didn't mean to, but for some reason it happened. Let me just check the audio settings while you're talking about this.
Yeah, I mean, initially I wasn't too sort of fussed about the suit, but actually, whilst watching the film, I've liked it more. I've disliked the suit more. I still have problems with it. I still feel I'm not overly enamored with certain aspects of the film still, but there are things I like more in it. But I don't know what he means by it's not a traditional sequel. A sequel is a sequel. What do you mean it's not a traditional sequel? Is it going to be a fucking prequel? Is it going to take part in an alternate universe? Are we going to get like Earth, blah blah blah? We don't need any of that shit. Just
no Motive crap, please.
Yeah.
No.
Agreed. I just I don't know. I mean, Peacemaker hasn't been brilliant, so
yeah,
and that bothers me.
I haven't watched it. I probably go. No, that's a lie, because I'll start watching Slow Horses and then I'll watch Foundation and Invasion when Slow Horses is on. Because it's not a, how can I put it? Invasion and what do you call it? Foundation aren't a big enough pull for me to pay for an Apple TV subscription, but Slow Horses is. So I'll watch it when Slow Horses is. And I know you want to talk about it, and you'll and we'll get to talk about it. And my audio's fine, isn't it?
Yes. Just check your mic. You are coming through the thingy. Because your audio's good. I'm just wondering if it's.
No, they're still going through the right thing. That's fine. That's all right. I can't tell because I don't wear the cans because it stops me hearing my own voice, so I can't do my leveling properly. But on that note, let's go on to our next story. So, this.
Women, know your limits.
I'll save that one for later, and you know why I'll save it for later too. There is chatter about Universal coming up. Upcoming Knight Rider revival might be more than just a reboot. It could be the cornerstone for a new shared universe of the 70s and 80s action sci-fi properties. According to rumours, Universal want to build out Knight Rider, Airwolf, the $6 million man under one umbrella. Linked by themes of AI and high-tech, the team behind Cobra Kai are said to be involved. The plan is ambitious. Knight Rider is an ambitious Knight Rider movie, then a potential series spin-off, crossover elements, and more, possibly starting to move into 2027. And if this turns out to be real, I think that would make a good, interesting shared universe. But can you add Street Hawk in there and the 18?
Well, I'm not sure you get away with the 18, but I read a couple of weeks ago that Knight Rider was up for another revival, and I was like, not again. Right. Then it went, the team behind Cobra Kai are doing it, and I went, okay, now I'm interested. Right. It was because of if it's the guys behind Cobra Kai, right? They took, one of those iconic movies from the 80s that I've always liked. A bit cheesy, but I loved Karate Kid. Yeah. Right. And they made a really fucking good TV series out of it. And not only did they do that, they ended it, and then they gave us that glorious scene at the end of the Karate Kid movie with Johnny again, which was, if you don't watch the movie, just watch the scene at the end with Johnny. It's great. Yeah. And it was perfect. It was made with love. It was made with respect, and they fucking nailed that world, right? The rumor is that this is going to be the Hoff again, and I'm fucking up for it. I am fucking up for it.
I'll be honest with you. I think the Hoff would be better off playing the Devon character.
I think he's going to be a mentor to a younger guy, but I'm up for it.
But he needs to do that. That's not how I did it in my day. A lot.
Yes,
if you make sense.
But it needs to be in that. It needs to be semi-cheesy. It needs to have that 80s vibe about it. And if there's anyone that can fucking do that, it's that Cobra Kai guys. And then if they're fucking bringing back Airwolf, it's just take my fucking money. Because but I'm saying this right now. You bring back Airwolf, you don't fuck with the theme tune. It has to have the theme tune. You change that, it ain't fucking Airwolf. Right? If we don't get that, dun, 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 as that bloody helicopter starts, it ain't Airwolf. That theme tune is still one of the greatest TV theme tunes ever. Certainly one of the best to come out of the States. Doctor Who's still a little bit iconic, but even though the show's rubbish. But you've got to have the Airwolf theme tune, and you've got to have the Knight Rider one. You've got to have them all. But it
has to have the Cylon swoosh.
Yes.
And it is, and that only exists because of the Cylons.
Yes, I know.
Because it's Glenn A. Larson went, put that Cylon thing on it. It will look cool.
And he was right.
Yeah.
Kit's got to be English, or slightly cheesily not American doing a bad English accent.
Posh Butler sounding.
Yes.
If he can't be English, at least Posh Butler.
The rumour is that the Hoff is involved, and it's the Cobra Kai guys. And if it's the Cobra Kai guys, I'm up for it. I mean, I love these fucking programs.
Could you imagine if they crossed it over with Cobra Kai and it's Johnny playing?
Well, I mean, if you've got to have a cameo in there somewhere, haven't you? You've got to have a fucking cameo in there. I mean, see, the thing is, the more I love that final season of Cobra Kai because they fucking finished it perfectly. They absolutely finished it perfectly. And then you just have that lovely little after nugget, that lovely little after Easter egg at the end of the Karate Kid movie, because I was totally not expecting that, right? Because I thought, they're not involving anybody from Cobra Kai, right? And you get the after credit scene, and boom, there's Johnny. And I was just like, and the fact that he's going on about like just taking the piss, babe. It's Johnny taking the piss for 2 minutes, and it's fucking perfect. And again, these guys know what they're doing, so. I was a bit negative when I first read it. Then I read who was doing it, and I was like, "Nope, I've changed my mind. I'm up for it."
Because the other thing is the $6 million. It would have to be the $6 billion man now, because $6 million barely buys you a fucking missile. So that would be interesting to see what they do with that and who they'd cast for that. Try and figure out. Yeah.
I hope if they're going to do it, what they did with Cobra Kai. They'll get a young cast in and they'll bring in the old guys as mentors. Right? I mean, obviously, you can't do that with Airwolf. Although you can, because, Dick Van Dyke's son is still alive and he was the last one in Airwolf, because that was after Stringfellow kind of left the series. Unfortunately, Stringfellow died not that long ago, the actor that played him. And the rest of them are unfortunately dead, and I think that is the same with this extended. No, isn't he still alive?
Who? I don't know. I'll have to check in a second. Do you want to hear a funny story about Dick Van Dyke and Barry Van Dyke? Dick, who's the guy you're talking about?
It's his son.
So Chris Morris from Coldplay.
Yeah.
He went over to Dick Van Dyke's house for a party, yeah? And he goes, because it was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. He goes, Barry asked Dick Van Dyke, his father, if he could use the pool slide. Barry is 74. And he still asked Dad, can I get the pool slide? You're ready to get your pension, mate. You
Love it. But, I mean, I'd love it if they're going to do this. I'd like it to be a continuation of the world, because again, I trust them. What they did with Cobra Kai was really, really good, and it was a respect to that show. And they brought so many people back from that show. The movies. They got everybody that they could possibly get in there. In Cobra Kai, and all the characters that you forget, all the background characters, they brought them back. If they can, for all the people that are still alive that are in these shows, I'm hoping they do get back. No, it's not going to be like the Hoff driving the car around. Hoff is going to be like the mentor, a bit like Daniel was like the mentor, but he's going to be in there if they're going to do it that way. I'm up for it. These guys can do it. If anyone can do it, these guys can do it, and it will feel like Knight Rider. The trouble is with the Knight Rider remakes, they weren't good because they didn't feel like Knight Rider. The thing about Cobra Kai is it felt like Karate Kid. They updated it. The kids all had mobile phones, but they still felt and spoke and acted a bit like kids in the 80s, and that's what appealed.
It was fun. It was fun. It was just so much fun, and I think if they can do that, what I'm interested in, given all the special effects and stuff that you can do now, $6 Million Man's got some real, for me, it's got some real potential. The thing with Airwolf, I'm thinking about Airwolf, yeah, and it'll be Airwolf 2.
Oh yeah, and nothing has changed. In the 1980s, he was shooting down MiGs.
Hold on, they're shooting down fucking badgers every time. Doesn't matter what MiG it was always shooting down a badger. And they had a big fucking cave that they kept Airwolf in.
Yes.
Yeah. They'll have, if they do it right, they'll have the big cave, they'll have the new Airwolf Mark II on the thingy, and then under a tarp in the corner will be the OG. And if they get to the end of the season, something will happen and they can't use the Mark II, and they'll have to break out the thingy. And that's when you play the original 80s theme tune, because I'll do an updated version of it. And that'll fucking send chills down your spine, Keith. That is fucking cocaine-based nostalgia.
That will be a similar reaction to I had at the end of Picard season 3, because Airwolf was a very, very important part of my childhood. Knight Rider as well, but it was Airwolf was the one that I liked because it flew. But I liked Knight Rider. I liked the A-Team. I remember the $6 Man, but it was a slightly more adult one, I think, than the others.
The one I liked that they didn't do or tried to redo was Street Hawk, which is the bike version of Kit, which had fucking lasers on and could hover. That was fucking awesome.
But again,
remember, it flew through the sign to get into the base.
I know. I remember it. But they could put that in there. They plausibly could put that in there. It can't be a remake. It has to be a continuation. And again, if it's these guys, I think, and that's what I've read it was going to be. It was going to be a continuation of the original Knight Rider, right? And that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You need to get the Hoff in there. He doesn't need to be there all the time, but you need to get the Hoff in there. And you know he'll be fucking up for it.
I just want him to do the thing where it's like kind of, there's like a control room where they're following him around and doing stuff, yeah? And then he'd do something and goes, that's not what I'd do. That's not what I'd do. And then he kisses the bird and he goes, that's what I would do. No, you know that is what happened.
It'll be another truck. He'll be the guy in the truck. He'll be the guy in the big fucking trailer that Kit used to go in.
Oh, yeah, that was the other thing. The trailer had enough space to get the car in, but not open the doors. And then it cuts, and there's enough space to walk around the car.
Yeah, you got to keep that. You got to keep that.
Fucking TARDIS-like fucking thing.
The more I think about it, the more I'm going like, do you know what? I would fucking watch
Curiosity will definitely. It sounds awful. I want it on Netflix because that's how kind of, unless YouTube will do it, which I doubt, because it's the same kind of setup that they had for that, and they were pretty good at turning around series, even though they split the last one in two, which irritated the fuck out of me. But hey,
three parts.
Oh, right, three parts.
Three parts.
Now you've irritated me even more.
But we got 15 episodes, so it was almost like we got an extra season, really. But you know what? I've watched it back again, and it look. I know that they have. Oh, that was the other fucking thing I watched because we've been away for 2 weeks. Just remember, watch Wednesday.
Oh yes, same here. Me too.
Yes. I just remembered that. That was good.
Fucking text him. I asked him on the podcast. No, I can't fucking remember.
Yeah, no. So it's old man. But no, I'm up. God, come on, please bring back Airwolf. Please bring back Knight Rider. Please, that'd be so cool.
All right. Let's move on. There we go.
Say, hold up, wait a minute.
Warwick Davis is returning to the Harry Potter universe. HBO have officially confirmed that he will be reprising a role in the upcoming TV adaptation, though exactly who, how, and often remains under wraps. As the show builds its cast and world, this moves to reinforce hopes that the legacy characters and actors will have a meaningful presence. For long-term fans, seeing a face like Davis back in the picture offers a bridge between the original magic and the new telling.
It has now since been announced he's playing Flitwick.
He's playing Flitwick.
He's playing exactly the same fucking character he played in the movies.
Oh, good. So, I like Warwick Davis. Warwick Davis seems all right as a human being. I've not had anything like Peter Dinklage being a dick.
He was a bit of a miserable fucker when my mate queued up to meet him at the London Comic Con, but that was 10 years ago, so he might have been having a bad day. But that was the day that I met the cat, and me and I had like a 20-minute conversation with the actor that played the cat. Nice guy, Danny Jones.
His wife was ill for quite a bit.
Yeah,
so she died about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So it may have been that. So impact on fan expectations. So Flitwick, what are you laughing at?
Nigel's last comment.
I haven't had a chance to look at the comments, but yeah, it depends. Is he going to be wearing like a shit ton of makeup? Are they going to make him old Flitwick or younger?
Well, no, but you see, because the first two he was old Flitwick, then they made him young Flitwick. Flitwick was always made. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tanith, but wasn't Flitwick kind of on the more senior side. I'm pretty damn sure the book described him as a bit older. I'm sure it said he had white hair. I mean, he was meant to be a little person, but I'm pretty sure he had white hair. I think he shouldn't have to have a lot of makeup, actually. I think he could be Flitwick now. Maybe put a pair of glasses on him and that's about it. Make him look a bit more professor-like.
Yeah.
But I don't think he needs a shit ton of makeup. He can play the part as him.
Yeah.
Allow him to show his face. The poor guy never... the last time anyone saw his face was Willow.
Which got cancelled.
Yes, I'm talking about the film. The decent film. That thing that was removed as that wasn't Willow. That was a big mistake that went to the same place as the holiday special. I mean, he is playing Flitwick, but I think I'd like to see him play a sort. Yeah, I think stick a pair of glasses on him. He doesn't need the weird makeup. He doesn't need it. I almost think that, but Flitwick looked weird throughout the whole movies. He looked a bit odd when he was this old kind of guy in loads of makeup with white whiskers, and then he looked even weirder when he had the weird sort of black wig on. So no, just let him. Yeah, old white beard. Yeah, maybe put a beard on him, but don't. He doesn't need lots of perspective. I don't think he needs lots of prosthetics at all. But I mean, again, it's not bad casting, which makes one set of casting. I saw something the other day, some fucking idiot, right? So, like, one of these idiot lefties, right? They posted a picture of Draco Malfoy standing behind the two actors that play Crabbe and Goyle, right? Yep. And then in the final film, they got him standing behind one of the actors that played it, and I think it was Goyle, and the other, a black actor. They went, no one complained, right? When Crabbe or Goyle was changed to a black house, no one bitched about that.
Changed.
He wasn't changed. The actor was fired.
Keith, you're blowing your mic out, mate.
The actor was fired, right, for some drug related, and actually, there was another character called Zambezi who was black. Blaze. Yes. And that was who it was in the final film. You fucking moron! If you're going to argue Potter, know your Potter.
What do you call it? I do like the joke where it's like kind of Crabbe's changed a lot since the first film. That meme always makes me laugh because it's fucking ridiculous. Anyway,
the character was black, and it wasn't meant to be Crabbe or Goyle because one of them was fired. I can't remember which one was which.
The long and the short of it is we like Warwick Davis. Flitwick's the guy. It's going to be good because that part's going to be good. And on that note, let's move on to the next story.
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh
no! Excuse me. The Sacred Heart Gang are officially banding together again. In the upcoming Scrubs reboot on ABC, John C. McGinley will reprise his role as the legendary Dr. Perry Cox in his recurring guest role star capacity. He's joining Zach Braff, Donald Faison, Sarah Chalk, Judy Reyes, and for all those returning in some form. Gone down the wrong hole. The new season promises to revisit the hospital's comedy with both familiar faces and navigating medicine and hospital culture and how it's changed. While still learning about the bromance between JD and Turk, for longtime fans, Dr. Cox returns especially meaningful as he was an irascible mentor and moral backbone and frequent comic relief. Do you know what? This is something I always wanted, yeah? You've watched Scrubs, yeah?
I love Scrubs, yeah, I love it.
So I always felt that the character of Dr. Cox would make a great first officer in Star Trek.
Yes.
He couldn't be the captain, he'd have to be the first officer. Could you imagine him keeping everyone in fucking line? It would be brilliant. I would watch that. If that's a great casting for a TV show there, because I always thought that.
I mean, the captain of the what's its face in Picard season 3 wasn't quite Cox-like, but he was a good character in that. This was the thing, right? When I read about Scrubs reboot, he had not been confirmed, right? So we've got like, you know, the central duo back, and then the wives and girlfriends were coming back, and they confirmed the janitor, which was great. And you've got the rumor is that the Todd will make an appearance. Unfortunately, Ted won't be back, which is an absolute crying shame because he's passed away. But you can't have Scrubs without Dr. Cox. You can't have it. You have to have that sarcasm, and there was no one better at it. I mean, I'm a huge Scrubs fan. I'm a Scrubs fan of the original Scrubs, not the fucking weird thing that they did on the final season. But when Scrubs was great. And I was like, yeah, I can see you bringing it back, but you've got to have Cox. If you don't have Cox, it does not work, because you have to have those two ripping off each other, and it has to be the same. You know, if those two are somehow friends, you know, now, and it's all good, you know, you have to have Perry still hating his life, but loving. You know, he loves him, but he hates him at the same time. He hates the fact that he loves him, and that's what always made it. He despises the fact that he cares, and that's what always made him such a brilliant character. It's like, I fucking hate that I care. I loved it. That's what made him such a. It's what made him such a funny character. And the great thing about Scrubs was that, yes, it was stupid comedy, but there was also an emotional edge to it. It dealt with serious things, and it did it very well. And you know, the shrinking that is made by the same people. Yeah. Season 1 was a bit too down. Season 2 was perfect because it did what Scrubs did. It dealt with serious subjects, but it did it in a really good way. It was funny and emotional. And that was what I loved about Scrubs, because Scrubs was sometimes silly, and JD was often very silly, but other times it was deeply emotional. I mean, there was, you know, all those characters, the deaths and everything, and I think that was something that Scrubs always managed to do.
What was the guy from The Mummy in it? He was in it, wasn't he? Yeah, he was in it, and he died in one episode.
Oh yeah, you're talking about. Sorry, yes, you are. He played. He was Cox's wife's brother, if I remember rightly. And yes, he did. He died in. It was a couple of episodes he came back from. And yes, he did. And they dealt with that again brilliantly well. But no, I mean, I've probably watched Scrubs so many times, and there are great episodes, but I was slightly skeptical if they weren't going to get him back, that it wouldn't work. And now that they've announced it, right, I'll watch it. I'll give it a go. I mean, you know, I know that we bitch and moan about Hollywood, like, you know, doing reboots all the time and everything, but right now, if I can just have something that felt like that, or what, you know, back in its, you know, even just slightly as good as it used to be, I'll take it right now, considering what we've been served up with recently. There's not a lot of good TV. You know, I look forward to this time of year because we get Slow Horses. We only get 6 episodes of that. So, and that's next week.
Soon. Very soon.
It's soon. It is September.
Very soon. I wonder if we got a trailer to watch.
But no, I thought it was a good bit of news, so I thought I'd add that.
Okay. I think I will pick this one.
What? What the fuck?
Anyway, gear up! SAS Rogue Heroes fans, Season 3 is officially a go. Cameras are ready and rolling, bringing Paddy Mayne and the Rogue Heroes back into some action of World War II's most critical moments. As the war edges to its decisive phase, we find ourselves behind enemy lines in France. fighting not only for tactical victories, but for survival and morality. And the cost of warfare itself, it's going to be louder, bloodier, and more emotionally harsh than ever. I really like Rogue Heroes. It's the most manly thing on the BBC. And, most of the stories are true. There are bits in there that aren't quite true. I think there was a bit where they're in North Africa and they got the three of them kick a door down and they mow down a whole mess hall's worth of Germans, which never happened. The closest that happened was Sterling threw a couple of grenades through a window into some unarmed German commanders.
But the thing you saw at the end of this, and that you're seeing more in the first episode, the bit where they get dropped over with gramophones, and the gramophones, that's absolutely true. That is what happened. They said they're going to do a fourth. He has said that he wants to do a fourth season that will continue. That it will go just beyond the end of the war. That they will do a bit beyond the end of the war. I really liked season 2. I liked season 1, but I thought season 2 was better in many ways.
Yeah.
I'm up for season 3.
I have to say that bit where they're in the town in North Italy, and they're waiting for SAS, the other company, to arrive, and they finally do, and it's like because Paddy Mayne is a arsehole, and he's like, but he's a very useful arsehole, if that makes any sense. And I can't remember, Sterling's brother turns up and he wants the SAS to be more military drilled, less ragtag and independent thinking. And then they turn up and it's like it was nice. And the bit where he's chatting with him back at HQ and he turns around and goes, there are only a few men that I respect. And you're one of them, like that, because he turned up and helped him, even though they had the disagreements, even though he thought he was an arsehole. He turned around to him and said, my brother told me I need to give you someone to rebel against in order for this to work, this relationship to work. And then when he realised that he'd been playing him because that's what he needed to do, get the best out of him, because that's what his brother told him to do, he was like, fuck, he's right.
I do like how they become... Yeah, by the end of it, they're comrades in arms together. I did like that. It is based on truth. Some of it is obviously changed for dramatization, but it's a bloody good series. I put that in there because I knew you were now into it and had discovered it, and I was like, right, in that case, yes, because I heard it last week. I thought, right, yeah, let's just mention it. If you have not seen this, it's really good. It's got some Hollywood. It's got a Hollywood actress in it. It's got the hot bird from Star Trek 3, the one that was white. She is hot. She was in the first. What do you call it? What was the two freaking spy movies that had. Spy movies in London and had I've complete. My brain is dying.
Man from Uncle.
The second film had Pedro Pascal in it, playing a version of the American.
Kingsman.
Kingsman. Thank you. Yes.
Bloody hell! I got that from Pedro Pascal was in it. Oh fucking hell! It's in everything, Keith.
Yes, but in all fairness, we've been doing this long enough that you know what I'm fucking talking about. Don't that make you feel like we've been doing this fucking long enough that he knows what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
15
suppose
fucking
so.
years.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I just wish we had our original fucking viewing figures that we used to get.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
Let's start. Let's have some comments, shall we? Let me cue the music up. I can't get. Too loud! Too loud! So let's see. Let's see who's in the chat. So this week, Chuck gets the gold star for being in here first, and then my wife, with inside knowledge, gets silver. disappointing. We were flying home, so feel the pain, Keith. So I'm assuming that's from, is that from Iceland or? I don't know. But he's put, by the way, Chuck has put up a vlog of him and his missus, Laurie, visiting the Sex Museum in New York. Go give it a watch, because I'm sure he's got some fucking inappropriate comments in there, which we can all have a giggle at. And it'll be last time when I watched the previous one with the Sex Museum. He's got that shitty.
He's got the filthy laugh. He's got the filthy laugh. That's what it is. It's the filthy laugh.
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay. Yes.
Talking about the sticker.
Ah, yes, the sticker. As I said, by the time I go back there, they'll have taken it fucking off. It was so annoying because I got the video out the night before and I know where this place is. I can see it and I pulled it out and I put it on the map, that part of my brain. So I figured out where it was and then we got there and then we could see clearly that there were stickers and they've been removed. Bloody Icelandics. Hey, Laurie. Hi, Laurie.
Hi, Laurie.
There's one by Matt Barr still there. And put a new one above it. Should have put it over it, really. Should have. But hey. Yes, we still love Iceland. Still go back. Definitely. As I said, we need to take my son there. And we still haven't seen the Northern Lights. And maybe next time go to the west part rather than the southern part of it. Which might make it a bit more interesting. Despite the fact I can hear you start the podcast, couldn't get in the YouTube to refresh it. I'm just disappointed, darling. It's not good enough. Can't get enough of it. Well, that's good.
So fun.
So I sleep in a den, so it'd be easier. So for the 25th, we need to fly a little further. Maybe where the toilets flush in reverse. Ooh, Australia. I can see the pub from here. Still not seen as far as of north or east. Yeah, I know. We haven't done that. You need to go up north. See northerners. Get a cook. But what's wrong with Godzilla?
There is nothing wrong with Godzilla. Yes, Godzilla again. Space Godzilla.
Yes, not just Godzilla.
Space Godzilla.
Space Godzilla.
Space God. Space Godzilla.
Enrolled in the Filmmakers Academy for 1 year. Won it last year at the film festival. You need to enroll again so you can win it a second time. Yeah. If focus on Da Vinci and all his filmmaking, all kinds of filmmaking stuff. Anything you can think of.
I don't know what that was a rotation to. We must have been talking about
No, because it's. I think it's the fact that he's going to enter the Filmmaking Academy thing that he did last time, which he won the award for. And he needs to just do something. Do the Sex Museum. Chuck, go on, do it, please, for me. Lots of dirty laughter and schoolboy humour. You won't win, but you'll make me laugh. Not sure if superhero they might do superhero topics in that. Music videos are. But hey, Biffa, how we doing?
Hey, mate.
Keith's been watching Foundation. Just saying. And then it's like, go Godzilla. Yeah, true. Oh, cracky, what did I quote? Fuck. What did I quote? I've been quoting some Niccolo Machiavelli recently because I've been reading that. What was it? What's it? A good man in a world of wolves is nothing but prey. How's that for a quote? Keith needs to. Yeah, yes. Yeah. He was overloading a pro ranter. So
I think he was referring to Superman.
Yeah. There's Nigel. Hello, Nigel. I'll see you next Tuesday.
You've been storing that one up.
I am actually going to see him Tuesday. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Oh fuck! Sorry. Planned to go. I'm trying to do that. So it's a newfangled Arrowverse, and I'm assuming he's talking about Airwolf and that.
Yeah.
Never watched Airwolf as a kid.
You do not know what you missed out on.
You do not know what you're missing. You really don't know what you're missing. You have not lived. You cannot say that. I know it's a chopper with guns. It's not just a chopper with guns. It can go super fucking sonic, and it likes shooting down Russian things.
Jet engines in the back of it and afterburners in a helicopter. It goes very fast. It breaks the speed of sound. It's never going to happen in real life.
No,
but it breaks the speed of sound.
No, not with a fucking rotor.
I mean, it could get to Russia in like 5 minutes. And then you'd be back again for tea. Go over Russia, shoot down a load of MiGs, come back, have some dinner, go down the bar for a pint. That was a day in the life of Airwolf.
Warwick Davis to be Professor McGonagall. Now, I don't know if he knows Willow the film, because if it's Willow the film, you've just started a nerd fight with Keith. If it's a TV series, then you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. The TV series was utterly rubbish, and it now belongs in the same vaults as the Star Wars Holiday Special. But the film was quite good.
Yeah, old white beard. Yeah. We're talking about what Flitwick looked like. I think if he grows a beard, it would be fine. And here's my missus chime in. And yes,
Wasn't Blaze and Zambezi the same? Wasn't it like Blaze Zambezi or Zambezi? I don't know. I thought it was the same.
Blaze might have been his nickname.
I can't remember.
But I'm glad they didn't give him electric powers, because he was to give every black character in anything electric powers rather than, say, fire, which is cooler. Don't know that meme. You have to send it to me. Oh, I'm sure I sent it to you, Nigel. I will find it. Reboot every program because we're unable to come up with new ideas. There are new ideas, Nigel, but yeah, you're right. They're too scared to do new ideas.
You're right, Nigel, but there are some that I've quite enjoyed, like Cobra Kai coming back and finishing it off properly. And Airwolf never did finish properly. And neither did Knight Rider, really. So it would be good for them to... Shows like that, as long as it's done in the vein of Cobra Kai and it pays tribute to the original, then I'm up for that. But I know what you mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Quote of the year by Keith. Gotta have cocks or it doesn't work.
Yep. I stand by that.
I think that's the winning comment so far. 24th for Slow Horses. Did you mutter about YouTube? YouTube stinks now. Money sucks. Greedy, annoying. Don't complain about your bloody president while we've got Keir Starmer. Yeah, seriously. Seriously, man. Don't. I would take... You have no idea what he's gonna fuck the planet. Anyway.
Arresting comedians, sending 5 armed
Oh
officers
yes, arrest comedians, yeah? Let's not deal with people. Fuck off, Echo.
He's listening. He's coming to get you. There'll be 10 officers piling in a minute.
Yeah, 5 fucking armed police officers for a tweet. But nothing, nothing to enforce the border.
There's one place he can't get at you. The farmer's dog, because he's barred.
Oh. But seriously, it's out of fucking control. We're starting to move towards dystopia at the moment.
Don't get me started. At least you can say that. At least you can say that. We won't be able to soon. Anyway.
Right. I like that one. I think we all need some mugs.
Yes.
Nigel, we'll talk about Wednesday next week. On Sunday.
On Tuesday.
On Sunday. We'll talk about Wednesday on Sunday, alright? Yes, Keith.
I was a bit of an Airwolf fan. Don't visit Disney Florida anytime soon.
We can't afford it. It's got nothing to do with anything else apart from it's fucking expensive. So let's...
Right.
Shall we
do a trailer?
Let's do a trailer. Let's have some goodness in the world, because we need some goodness in the world. Well, I say goodness, entertainment at least. So, yeah.
We want to take out the competition. I know you.
Special Agent Musso.
What do you want from me, Musso?
I own you, General.
Taste this. He's selling his business. Booze, moonshine. This is history, most likely started by the Italians.
Wasn't it English, Scottish, Irish? The Italians brought breadsticks.
I mean, what'd you think? I wasn't gonna hear about this? What's my cut?
You looking to start a war, Bill?
Well, you don't think anything's possible?
You sure about this tail vehicle we've chosen? Just saying. Totally invisible.
We're gonna take out the competition.
Jeremiah Gunn.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait for it to be back. Second season's great.
It's got fucking me. Oh, Patrick.
Yes,
oh,
yes.
Robert
he's
Patrick. Sorry.
Yeah, he's playing a new bad guy.
Destroy everything you have built and everyone you love.
Everybody out!
It's time to share.
Wolves are clawing at the door.
So what we gonna do about it?
I'm gonna break his jaw in 6 places.
Who says you're not romantic?
Family does not leave family behind. This could be the greatest opportunity of my life, and it comes with danger. Is that a ghost?
Yeah.
Nobody's seen that coming.
Tulsa King, a new season streaming September.
I love it because
21st exclusively.
he's got a spin-off series that's always been announced. So
Yeah.
it's a pilot for his series, season 3 of this. No, it's not a rip-off. This is Tulsa King. If you've never seen it, season 1 and 2, watch it. It's fucking awesome. I mean, generally is really good. And then when you're done with that, watch Landman, because Landman season 2 looks fucking good as well.
I didn't get on with Landman. It lacked some character to it. It really did for me. There's just missing something. I can't put my finger on it. If I watch it again, I could probably tell you what's missing. But it didn't pull me in. It failed the 4-episode rule. I was out at the end. I was out halfway through the second episode.
I can't even enjoyed it, but Tulsa King is better. But I'm looking forward to what's his face being in it. So yes. Anyway,
that's what he meant.
Yeah. Okay.
So to a manly man to Gary Oldman, really.
Slow Horses trailer starts now.
I'm putting Slough House.
Sorry, why are they doing this with fucking trailers now?
What? Telling you that the trailer's about to start?
Well, they should say when I press the fucking button, trailer starts. I'm not thick. It's a waste of time. Sorry.
Well.
New.
I mean, maybe you're not thick. Whatever that is.
Gary, Jackson Lamb is one of the greatest. I think greatest TV characters ever, and maybe a literary character too. But
I mean, I know that Gary loves playing him as well. I mean, you when he's in the. I mean, there was an interview and he's very thespian, and then he just goes straight into Lamb, and he's like, "I love playing him." It's like, I know you do. You have more playing bastards like Lamb is probably you probably have more fun with. But no, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it to be back. I love the fact that we get it every year as well. Oh, and it's got season 6, by the way, and season 7. So, and we're getting something with what's her fate? Oh god, there's a spin-off with my brain's gone again. The English Emma Thompson. That's coming as well. That's set in the same universe.
I really want them to get some of the guys from Spooks in there to play some parts, like Matthew McFadden and that lot. Because that would be really good. Because because you used to watch Spooks, didn't you, in the early 2000s?
Yeah, you and me did. Yeah.
And it was always a case of, they felt like they're proper spies and whatnot, try to do everything by the book, etc. But they feel like they would be mad just to see them do that. Malcolm and
Yes.
Harry would be great seeing him interact with Jackson Lamb. But they've got their books and they're going to stick to their books and they're respecting the source material. So yeah. So this is a weird one that I want to bring up. We got Sydney Sweeney a couple of months ago for an advert.
Nothing wrong with that.
And it was for the male populace. It was glorious. But on this channel, we believe in equality. So this is for the ladies.
Ladies, do you
Hang on, I need to get the volume right.
wish your man was made?
The volume's... Why are you not playing? Where's my... Oh, have I not shared the volume, right?
No, it's working.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Why can't I hear it?
In Manlandia? Do you wish you could split wood with his bare hands? That he listened to your every word. You're so right, babe. That he can get your engine going whenever you need. And that he bathed with sexy, naturally derived scents like wood barrel bourbon. Treat yourself by giving your man what he deserves. This is Dr. Squatch, and it's made in
So I couldn't hear it. It is good. Can you hear it? Yeah. Okay. Cool. You can all hear it. Yeah. I think that's fucking hilarious. I really do. That's a great advert. The ladies get something, which is fine because we got Sydney Sweeney's bathwater last time.
I want to hear them all bitch now about them objectifying women. Because that's what they're all bitching about when Sydney Sweeney did it. And it's all just like jealous hags that should stay locked up. And not because of the way they look, because they're just assholes. Yeah, and I have to stipulate that just in case, because I don't want 5 armed, police officers knocking down my door.
You don't live in the UK. You're not subject to our dystopian reality.
No. It'll be when I land at the airport. I'll get arrested. But fuck you here. I think it's great. I hadn't actually seen it, but I think it's great, and I want him to play Batman.
Yeah, that's fine.
He should be Batman.
Biffa, I don't think he's selling out. It's Dr. fucking Squatch. It's not. It's like a little independent soap making company.
No. Have you sort of seen like the Sydney Sweeney stuff and it wasn't just the jeans advert. They've all been banging on about the fact that it contains her bathwater, and there have been all these people bitching and moaning about objectifying women. So this was their answer. I like them. They have the right kind of attitude. Check them out. It's not just sell out. I think it is a way of certain Hollywood stars being able to reveal their politics without revealing their politics. And I don't mind them doing that, even if I disagree.
Do you know what?
So,
I think there's been a bit of inequality here. So I'm just going to bring us back to a level playing field.
Oh, I'm not
Hello,
going to complain.
you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body?
Yes!
Well, you can't have it. Because this isn't for boys, it's for men. And real men don't use cheap commercial body washes labeled by the FDA as a synthetic cleanser. But this is Dr. Squatch Natural Body Wash. It uses our real soap formula with ingredients from Mother Nature herself. And with long-lasting natural aromas
It's not
like
even
wood barrel
fucking
bourbon,
trying to hide it. I
pine
love
tar,
it.
Coconut castaway, and fresh falls, you'll finally get the attention you deserve. So go to drsquatch.com today and quit being a dirty little boy.
Sorry, what did she say about? What did she say? I didn't catch it. I need to watch it again.
I need to buy some soap. I'll send you the link so you can watch it in private. No, it's I
knew you were going to get a comment in there, Chuck. And I can hear the dirty laugh.
I can hear the fucking dirty laugh too. And I'm going to go watch the Sex Museum video after this. Right, crikey. Plus, Sydney Sweeney's throwing me off. God, if it was Rebecca
She has that
Ferguson, I'd be
effect.
in trouble. I'd be in trouble if it was Rebecca Ferguson, I'll tell you that. At the start. It'd be like, my brain would just melt through my fucking earlobe. You just see this dribble of, like, brain material. All right, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. There is an advert for Aero Bubbles, yeah? Where you've got this guy, and he's in a towel, and he turns around and goes, lady. Ah, fucking hell, sorry.
Apparently he goes, ladies. Ah, fucking hell, sorry. Is he
No,
apologising
it
for a
goes,
small
ladies,
penis?
fucking hell. For some reason, my Mac likes switching over my audio device halfway through a fucking podcast. Anyway, it goes, ladies. It goes, Aero Bubbles. It goes, perfect. You can't hear me either.
I can hear you, but you are
I can't
under...
hear you. Ah,
You're,
bollocks.
you're on your headphones.
I can't hear you at all. Thanks, Apple, you bastards. Give me a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear him? Because I can hear
It should
him,
be on there.
but his microphone has switched.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Let's try this. Testing 1 2 1 2 3. Yep, done. That's fine. The audio is fine. Now where's my audio output? Testing 1 2 3. Testing.
Your audio is
It's gone
still...
to shit. Thanks.
Yeah.
It hadn't done this. You said at the beginning of the podcast everything would be fine. You lying bastard. You said, no, we've got no problem. Problems this week.
Oh, he's back! He's back!
Yeah, I know, but your quality's shit now.
I
But
don't
think
care
that's
about my
me.
quality. How is my quality shit? I sound perfect.
I don't think it's your quality. I think it's my system giving me the wrong bit rate on my headphones. Okay?
Okay.
Fuck! So you're just going to sound shit to me, which is fine, because you often
Well, that's
do.
normal.
Fucking technical shit. We hadn't had technical shit for like a year.
You want to see IT about that?
IT. Do you know who IT is in my company? It's Gareth Free. I don't do IT. It's not my job. Why am I doing it? Anyway. So, anyway, there's an advert for Aero Bubbles, and in that advert for Aero Bubbles, there's a man in a towel. He's quite a good-looking guy, and he turns around and goes, Aero Bubbles, the perfect chocolate. It melts in your mouth at 37.5 degrees, yeah? And it gets to the end of the ads and goes, ladies, can you remember what the chocolate degrees that the chocolate melts at in your mouth? And my wife, when she saw it the first time, I went, what? What? Sorry. Melt?
What are you talking about?
It's kind of that thing with Sydney Sweeney there. But hey, anyway, where are we? I need to break wind, but I need to turn my mic off. But I'm worried if I turn my mic off, it won't come back on. So we were going to talk about Alien Earth.
Yes.
So I've been watching Alien Earth. I'm getting a little narked with it, but
I thought you might.
And my son's getting a little narked with it too. So the first rule for Alien and Aliens, which Ridley Scott was very keen on, and Alien vs Predator managed to do this too, not managed to obey this rule too, even though they were shit films, was it should never look like a man in a suit.
Yes.
That was this is what we're doing. Never look like a man in a suit. Fantastic. But they keep making it look like a fucking man in a suit. It only looks realistic when it's a thing. The Teases thing, which is the eyeball creature, which should creep you the fuck out. In the Peter Pan allegory that we're living in, that Teases creature, do you know which character that eyeball creature is supposed to be?
It's not Tinkerbell, is it?
It is Tinkerbell. It's supposed to be Tinkerbell.
I had a feeling it might be.
So, we'll think about Tink. Yeah, because it should be Ocellis. Why is it T Ocellis? Because they need to have the thing between that and Tinkerbell. There are some nasty fly creatures that can dissolve and eat synthetics and like the taste of synthetics, apparently. And T Ocellis helped them kill off the thingy. But there's a level of idiocy in it, which is doing my fucking nut in. Yeah, one, don't try to humanize the alien. The alien needs to be alien. Yeah, it needs to be beyond comprehension, something that's almost Lovecraftian in a way, which they haven't done, which I get pissed off with, because it was always a case of but they've fucked it up. But I have to say, there are interesting characters. The Kurtz character played by Timothy Oliphant, I find him fascinating. The Morrow's character, who's the cyborg with a stabby arm, I find him fascinating. Boy Cavalier, in a way, I'm waiting for him to get his comeuppance. You know he's going to get his comeuppance. Question is by what and when, which is good and interesting. But the Lost Boys, I know what they're trying to do. I know what they're trying to get it right, but it's not working in places. I think it would have worked better with just Wendy on her own and other scientists replacing them. Ade Edmondson as Atom, I think he might be a fucking android. He's quite mean, and I quite like him being mean.
Yeah.
But it's getting to the point now. It's a little ridiculous, yeah. And it's like kind of, they wanted to wipe one of the characters' memory because she started malfunctioning, yeah. And he fired this guy called Arthur because he refused to do it. But his wife, who's supposed to have equal moral stats, said, "Yeah, I'll do it." But it pissed me off because he didn't sit there and say, "I'm not going to do it," because the long and the short of it is there may be a greater root cause that's causing the issue, and it's just going to come back. Yeah, instead of doing that, which is the sensible thing, because I looked at it thinking maybe she was fucked from the beginning, and that's why this character called Nibs, sorry, I skipped that bit. Nibs, who needed her memory wiped because she got attacked by they think it's because she got attacked by the ice squid thing, but there may be something deeper underlying with it. It's a little frustrating because there was a comment in there. It's like, oh, Wendy will be so clever she could come up with faster than light technology. They have faster than light technology. It was in Prometheus. There's no way they could travel 47 light years in 2.5 years. It was 18 months. Sorry, it's never going to happen. They can travel faster than the speed of light. So that comment was bullshit. And the fact that they had an alien corpse that didn't dissolve and hide its corpse, because that was the other thing. Because when me and Dexter watched Aliens in the cinema, yeah, it was, there's a bit where they go in there and there's this fucking great big hole, and Hudson looks down and he spits down it, yeah, and then they naturally prank him by faking a push, yeah. But the aliens don't leave corpses behind. Their body dissolves and covers them up. So it was always a case of you turn up and there's been a fight, and if there's any dead aliens, there's no trace of them at all. Sprays of acid is the only trace that you're getting, because it always makes them that thing, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that the alien is not. The alien kills if you get in its way. If you get in its way, it kills you. That's it. It might fuck with you, and if you watch Alien, the director's cut, you see it fuck with the cat. There's a bit where Ripley runs around the corner, she drops the cat, she fucks off, the alien then looks at the cat, and in the unedited version of it, it smashes the fucking container with the cat in out of frustration. So it does do these kind of weird things with it, but it's not. I'm just curious to see where it's going, but it's not. If the TSLS thing can somehow take control of the alien, no, it's bullshit. Yeah. So we'll find out.
I keep hearing mixed reactions to it, which is possibly why I haven't watched it yet. And so I was waiting for it to end to see if it sticks to the landing, to be honest. And I've heard things about it. I've heard that she can communicate with the aliens. But I've seen critical drink reactions saying it's made by idiots, and that usually critical drinker doesn't shit on something if it's good. So I don't know, but again, your reaction has been slightly different, so and I trust your reaction, so I might still watch it. We'll see if it sticks to the landing. It
may go somewhere interesting, but I'll be honest with you. I reckon that the cursed character is going to get everyone fucking killed, because he's an android and he doesn't give a shit. That's what I think is going to happen. But we don't know until we get there. But it's starting to grate on me. And it's like the first time, it's like, yeah, there are things that it does and it doesn't do. And there's things in the books where if it gets a chance, it'll just kill you just because you're in its way. And it'll just cut it. As I said before, there's a great bit in this book where it escapes, one of the aliens escapes from one of the landing things, and it runs past this medic and just cuts her head off on the way out through the door because it means less people for it to deal with later. But yeah, I don't know. So, you've been watching Foundation, the Lee Pace show.
We had the season final, and yeah, a lot happened. Something I partially predicted, but I didn't expect it to go as far as it kind of did. I've always quite liked the guy, I mean, it's Terrence Mann, the guy that played Dusk. He goes off the fucking reservation in this, and I mean he goes absolutely batshit crazy. And it's kind of delicious to watch. The mule, the twist with the mule is really good, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, because if you do watch it, I want you to sort of see if you see it coming. I didn't.
Okay.
And I thought, okay, that's quite a good twist. We know now, they do kind of reveal who the woman, the sort of mysterious sort of wizardy lady that gave Harry a body. We find out who she is. And they reveal that right at the end, and it's pretty cool. Not in the novels. But I do kind of like where it's going. It's playing into the robot lore. And it by the end of this, it plays into the robot lore quite a bit. I don't know where the next season's going, but I can't see it having a massive time jump. But I've quite enjoyed this season of Foundation, because like Lee Pace's version of it was very different in this. And he has quite a good story arc throughout this. But it's left the way this season's ended off, it's left the characters in a state where it can't really take a big time jump to start with next season. But it leaves some tantalizing tidbits that are like, it's keeping me hooked. I think as a season, it's the best season so far in terms of it's kept me watching. It's kept me watching, and it has been a bit different. I know that Biffy, you've been watching it. I've quite enjoyed it. It didn't have enough of Jared Harris in it. I do like Jared Harris, and it didn't have enough of him in it. Gail is a complete cow, but for a good reason. And again, it was quite good. I quite enjoyed it. I don't want to drop the spoiler, but it does have a good twist.
Okay.
It does have a good twist at the end.
I am going to watch it when Slow Horses is on.
The one thing I will say is that they've stepped up the effects this season. I mean, it looks really fucking good this season. I mean, genuinely, there has been some amazing effects in it. But yeah, I think I know where it's going, and I think it's quite kind of interesting. I think it differs. It's basically taking everything that he wrote and combining it into one, so it's doing the whole robots thing. I mean, we knew there was a robot in it, but I think it's leaning more into that more heavily. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Can't say that about Strange New Worlds. Although, our friend of ours, a certain friend with glasses that we all know, lives up north now. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes, "Have you been watching Strange New Worlds?" And I went, "Yeah, kind of sucks." He goes, "Yeah, but Nurse Chapel is a ginger." Priorities, Ben. Priorities.
Hey, that's one of those
I will
things.
give him that, but So they basically did a prequel episode to the really famous Kirk Gorn episode. Right? Do you remember the one? Right, where Kirk is trapped on a planet with a
and
Gorn.
he makes
I mean,
yes. gun. He takes a gun.
Yeah, and at the end of it, right, some mysterious alien thing turns up and says it's all been a test, right? So they made that episode again as a prequel, right? So, and this time it was Erica as the person trapped on the planet, right? But it was actually quite well written until to the end, because the one thing I suppose I find annoying about Strange New Worlds is I actually like some of the characters. Like, you know, I do quite like Anson Mount as Captain Pike. I like Rebecca Remains #1. I kind of find the Doctor an interesting character, and like the episode he had with the Klingon last season was actually quite a good episode. And I quite like Erica, you know, even though she's a token sort of whatever she is. I quite like her character, and they gave her PTSD in this, right? And then they trap her on the fucking planet with this thing that gave her PTSD, and I thought, okay, that's quite interesting, right? And I said this is a complete rip-off of like the Kirk episode, and they paid tribute to it. But the thing is, right at the end, right, the alien thing turns up to tell them it's been a test, right?
Yeah.
But it's played by a trans actor who is camp.
Oh, darling!
It's very like that, and there's like this essence of bitchiness in the voice, and the actor was just totally miscast, right? The way it's like, look at me, it was so, you know, that camp bitchiness. There was this undertone of that in his performance, and it was, and they kill the Gorn, and it really annoyed me how they did it. And I actually ended up going, what was the point in watching this? What would have been good is if they'd saved each other and then gone off, you know, not knowing if they'd ever see each other again. And like, if they'd both gone back to the ships, and then the ships started firing on each other, and you don't know if the Gorn survived, but you know that these two bonded. Keith, would have been a better ending. Yeah.
Keith. No, not Strange New Worlds. Just Klingon boy band. That's it. Out.
Yeah, you're right.
You should have. The moment you saw that, you should have just went, fuck this. It was the same with Doctor Who with the singing fucking goblins. Yeah? Because naturally, all our Star Trek fans and Doctor Who fans and B5 fans and all those sort of things, we love musicals. No, we don't. We fucking hate them. We hate them with a passion.
I agree with you, but the thing is, there's always been one or two good episodes a season, like that make it feel like they, you know, genuinely the episode where it's like the submarine thing. It's a generally good episode, and
Keith.
Yeah, I know.
You're wasting your time with me.
Oh, I have this season. I have this season. I'll give you that.
So, I like talking to ChatGPT about nerd shit. Yeah. So I posited the following. Yeah. If Q was in Deep Space Nine, how the fuck would it play out? And it actually makes a much more interesting story. And the reason it makes a much more interesting story, you've got the wormhole aliens godlike, you've got the power wraiths godlike, you've got the founders who think they're godlike, yeah? The founders want order, Q loves chaos, yeah? He'd find them boring and dull, and he would fuck with them something terribly, yeah? And there may be a point that if he did stick around, that Cisco would turn around and goes, can you wipe out the fucking Jem'Hadar fleet at the moment, because I can't do anything? And he would have done it for him, because it's like kind of, it's fun. But it's one of the reasons that we're revisiting, I don't want to say older Star Trek, because this was our Star Trek, yeah?
Good Star Trek.
Good Star Trek, yeah? I even think Enterprise, I liked Enterprise.
I agree with you.
There wasn't the fact that I just ogling fucking Jolene Blaylock, whatever her name was. That did help.
What do you mean, whatever her name was? That's just for the wife. You know exactly what her name was.
No, I think it's that. I'm sure it's that.
You don't think. You know, and it is.
Sorry, he said something about setting phasers to some frequency. Oh, we're being attacked! Red alert! Press the button, quick! Yeah, it's... but I don't like it. I don't like that. But talk of the Doctor Who Star Trek crossover. Don't fucking do it. It's not worth it. Then there's a fucking Muppets episode of Strange New Worlds.
No, that's season 4.
Oh,
it's coming.
Sorry. There's a Muppet episode of Strange New Worlds coming.
Well, it's in the trailer. No one knows. The trailer for announcing season 4 was a Muppet version of Ansem Mount. Yeah. The third season's been terrible. It's been terrible. It's descended into what makes it
fast
bad. I mean, when you've got like fucking YouTubers, like influencers in it, talking about, sorry, I haven't been in contact, I've been busy editing. You're just like, these people don't know anything outside of their bubbles. And you watch this show and they cannot write. They cannot write outside of their bubbles, right? They cannot write what they can't imagine anything outside of their bubbles. So they put like a young kid with a haircut in it who's a bit metrosexual, right? Who's a influencer, right? And who's, oh, I'm sorry I haven't been in contact. Sorry, Ahura, I haven't been able to check you out. I was busy editing. What?
Keith, don't. I think it's crap. Can we actually talk? Can we actually talk about some good Star Trek? Can we talk about Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Warrior the Warrior, or Return of the Worf, as I'm calling it?
Return of the Worf. Warrior of the Warrior is one of the best bloody 2-part of all Star Trek.
Yeah.
I mean, they went, what if we got the Klingons, made the Klingons bad guys again, and they just bloody did it.
Yeah.
Right.
I have one massive criticism for Deep Space Nine. Yeah. Sisko cannot think tactically whatsoever. Yeah. And he makes some really fucking bad calls. Yeah. The first thing is, all right, okay, there's a chance that the Klingons are going to attack the Deep Space Nine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all the senior staff and put them in the Defiant. So if the Defiant gets destroyed, there's no leadership on Deep Space Nine. Oh, Odo will be... No, Odo's come with us for some reason. Quark will be in charge of the station. He'll have sold the fucking lot by the end of the day. You know that. It's like kind of... He'd be like... It drives me nuts because it's like, if you watch B5, it was like... Sorry, Yvonne, I'm going to have to leave you behind. Make sure the station stays in one piece because I want to come back to it, yeah? And it's like even fucking when Riker took over the Enterprise and Data's like, kind of, no, you're the first officer. You don't get to come down. Yeah? It's us. We go down and then you come down after because you're important. We need a senior officer on the bridge. And that kind of winds me up. I really like Worf's character, and Martok is still my favourite fucking Klingon. Even if it is founder Martok rather than Martok. Because the proper Martok, he's only got one eye. But it's fucking Gowron in this. Oh. So just do the setup, yeah? So, what was it? End of season 3, the founders have told us that they've infiltrated all the things. They're everywhere. And all of a sudden, the Klingons have... Sorry?
Paranoia is what they're doing.
So all of a sudden, the Klingons have turned up and gone, I hear there's a fight going on somewhere. We want in, because that's what Klingons do. So I think about 50 or 60 ships turn up of various shapes, sorts of description. And then the Klingons then board the station... And Sisko turns around and goes, Klingons. You know the only people who can deal with Klingons? What's that? Klingons. So he gets Worf because he's a Klingon. And then Worf starts making some things, and he's got his back channels and this, that, and the other for all these bits that he's done. And then Gowron invites him to attack the Cardassians, to which he went, hang on, hold on, whoa. I'm still a Starfleet officer. We've got rules, yeah? I made an oath, yeah? If I betray that oath, I lose my honour one way. And he says, oh, but we gave you your honour. And I've never seen a conversation go from hot to fucking cold so fucking quickly. It goes from, oh, join us, you're great, join us, come, we'll have some fun, to, that's it, you're fucking out of the Klingon Empire, I'm going to fuck with your brother, and I'm going to go shit on your lawn. She does. And then you've got the poor Cardassians. The Cardassians, they've had a fucking coup go on to the Obsidian Order because the Jem'Hadar and Vorta and whatnot wiped them the fuck out. There's been a coup. So Gul Dukat, who's the best bad guy in Star Trek ever, fight me. He is like kind of, I'm now the chief military liaison for our provisional government, or whatever they call it. And it's like, okay, cool. So you've managed to keep your position, even though there's been a government overthrow. But, yeah, it's like kind of, you changed direction pretty quickly. But yeah, I want to be on the winning side.
Saw the way the wind's blowing.
Not a fucking idiot. I know how this goes. If I'm not on their side, the expression "first up against the wall when the revolution comes" springs to mind. So naturally he's done that. They go and they go and rescue him, and they bring him back to the station, and the Klingons just decide to fuck with the station. And Sisko's well happy, because first time he'd had a situation like this, he had to bluff his way. Yeah. Oh, we've got loads of torpedoes. How many torpedoes? We've got four torpedoes. Maybe a fifth. Okay. All right. So it's like Klingons are like, we've got fucking shit tons of torpedoes now, and phaser banks, and this, that, and the other, because we're ready for a fight with the Dominion. But if you want to fight, I'm up for that too. And they turn up at the station and just an all-out fucking fight. It's great. I really enjoyed that. And it's like they built the models and stuff from kits. So instead of having to build the models from scratch, they went, no, we'll just do it from kits and blow the kits up, which is a great thing. It's not fucking Airfix or whatever it make Revel are making your models, just buy them. And they're just blowing them up left, right, and centre. The Klingons kind of liked a bit of tactics, and this is something that's really annoying in Star Trek. Yeah, the torpedoes are dumb as fuck. Yeah, if you watch like The Expanse, yeah, those torpedoes, yeah, those torpedoes could make me a cup of coffee and then kill me. These can't do that. It's just like a shiny light in a direction. Please, Star Trek, in future, make your torpedoes do that. The only time I've ever seen it happen is in the Undiscovered Country, where they get Cheng, or whatever his name is thingy, where you see it go, that's cool. We need some more of that shit. But they have the fight, and they show that the station is... I don't know why they didn't put the Defiant out on patrol attacking other ships, or just do it like close inside the perimeter, so if it comes in with a certain range, it would attack. Because
it would have got fucked up almost immediately with all that stuff. So the station acted as the defence. And the station does kick ass.
Inside the bubble, if anything got close, it would take care of it. So it still stay inside the defensive perimeter. Yeah, because it's another set of guns that you could use.
But I mean, you know what I love about it is we got like proper Gowron eyes in this episode. It's still not the best.
We do not forgive.
Forget.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear? There's a great story about the actor who plays Gowron. Yeah, apparently he was on a flight, flying back from, I think it's Japan or something, and he was with this basketball player, this fuck off tall basketball player, and he was saying to us, I play a character in Star Trek, and the basketball player's, I know, I'm a huge fan, like that. And he was like, kind of, do you want to be in Star Trek? And he went, yeah. So he got him in Star Trek. There's an episode of Next Generation where you've got this fucking 7-foot monster of a man towering over Worf, and it's this basketball player, because the actor, he sat next to Gowron on a plane, and he turns around and goes, don't worry, I do not forget. I love that. That's a lovely story.
But I mean, you've got bloody Iggy Pop in it. Because he's a Star Wars fan.
Star Trek fan. I mean, fucking Star Wars fan.
We do. I mean, it's the first time that Gowron does the proper Gowron, you know, and he just carries on doing it after that. I mean, it's properly hammed up. We do not forgive or forget, and it's the eyes, and he does it again. You know, I mean, I love it when sort of beginning of season 5 when the episode where they go to sort of infiltrate one of the Klingon sort of hives because they think Gowron is the changing. It's not. It's Martok. Spoiler. But I love it when he's giving out the awards and he's like, congratulations to you and your house. He does, and it's just it's good. You and your house. The way he delivers those lines, it's so hammed up, but it just totally fucking works. I love Gowron. He had to die by the end, but I've always liked Gowron for being,
entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's a good good interesting character. It's like Descartes, yeah,
yeah,
and it's always because you had Descartes and what's his name?
Garrick. Protecting the council, and the two of them are standing. That's brilliant. Those bits are brilliant.
It's the one thing I always wanted to know is why Gowron? Yeah, it's Gowron, isn't it? Yeah. Garrick, sorry.
Garrick.
Why Garrick got kicked out of the Obsidian Order? Because part of me was like, is it because he's gay?
He was always intended to be a gay character, but no, it's because you'll see it.
I can't remember.
You'll see it when we get to the point where they rescue the real Martok. Because that's a two-parter.
Because it was. He was always, in my eyes, he was always a gay character, and he always had something for Bashir.
Yes.
And I'll be honest with you, I was quite fine with that. It was like kind of, yeah, sure. It's like the fact that Julian's completely fucking blissfully unaware of it too. Which kind of, but it worked. And I'd love the thing with the suit. It's like we've got to get a message to the Kardashians, but we're allied with the Klingons. We can't do it. And it's like Cisco goes, can you go and measure me for a suit? I think I've lost some weight. It's like, fuck off, you've got fatter, mate. And he's measuring up. He goes, how many? Oh, fucking loads of, so many Klingons. Where are they going? Cardassia. They think the fucking thing is there. It's like kind of, oh, really? It's like kind of, I have to go. I'll catch you later. Bye. So, yeah,
that was great. That was great. I mean, it's... Way of the Warrior is one of the better ones, and it's where the season where it marked a line in the sand where Deep Space Nine became something different.
Yes,
and there's still quite a lot of sort of episodes in season 4, and you've got the Worf, Jugzia, Dax relationship that starts blossoming. But Worf was always a good character, and see, again, was why I loved him in Picard season 3. But he was a great character, Worf. But no, I love Way of the Warrior. It is genuinely one of the good ones.
It's weird, when I watched it, I saw Way of the Warrior as like a kind of rebooty sort of thing.
Yes.
So they turned around and when they went, you know what, we're going to kick it up a gear. And they did the same to Voyager, didn't they, with Scorpions?
Yes.
When 7 of 9 came aboard, and they kind of rebooted that too, just to kind of give it a kick in the pants, which worked for both. But it's one of the much more interesting episodes, and it's nice and it's big and bombastic, and the Klingons become the bad guys again for a while, which is good.
Season and a half.
You've got that kind of thing with Worf, and he is, what do you call it? He's mirroring how Cisco was at the beginning of Deep Space Nine itself, where it's like kind of, I don't know if I want to stay around. It's a bit wank being in Starfleet. And it's like, I would have loved it if the conversation was like that. If Cisco went to Worf, because I know you think it's a bit wank being in Starfleet at the moment. It's good. And you got Descartes and whatnot, and it's great because it was just a good TV. That's it. And the previous episode I watched. What was the previous episode called? The last one, 26 of season 3.
I can't. Oh, that was called. That is the one with the Vorta trapped on the.
No, it's not the one with Vorta. It's the one where they've been told by the ambassador that a certain planet's been overthrown. They get on the Defiant, everything goes quiet. Then Julian and poor O'Brien finding lots of what do you call it, shit that's growing into Defiant, fucking with all the systems. And Odo kills the founder by throwing him into the warp core.
I thought, well, part of it was the fact that Tane is Garrick's father, really his father. Tane was Garrick's father, and I think some of that had to do with that, because he says to Garrick, he sends him away because he was a weakness. There's a moment just before Tane dies where he admits that part of the reason that he sent Garrick away was because he was a weakness, which was Tane's way of telling him he loved him, which makes that whole thing quite tragic, actually. But that's I think some of it is to do with the fact that he was a weakness for Tane. He was something that they could use to influence Tane, and that's why he was sent away. But yeah, I mean, I always liked the fact that Garrick was slightly secretive about that. That's what always kept Julian on his toes. But I've sort of been slowing down watching Deep Space Nine because I don't want to finish it because it's been so good. But I just watched the where Nog gets his leg blown off, which is still a really powerful episode. It's got what's his face in from B5.
What, Bully Mummy?
Yes.
Yeah, they killed him off, and he said working on Deep Space Nine was a fucking horrible experience because he used a contraction for something, and it was like if every time he changed the script, he had to go upstairs and come back downstairs, and everyone paused, and it was like it was nightmarish. Yeah, because JMS was like kind of, as long as you get the core, unless I've written something very specific for you, you can, little changes, not a problem. Yeah, but yeah, it was like every little change they were making, and he said it was fucking terrible to work on. So yeah, it was. It wasn't. I don't think it was a happy set.
No,
which is annoying.
Anyway, I think we should wrap this shit up and put a bow on it.
Yes, I think so too.
And we'll be back next week. I promise.
Yes,
I won't be dead.
If the UK government finds him, we'll be doing it from a jail cell, both of us. So from HMP wherever, we will see you in the next podcast.
Bye guys.
No, a bit more effort.
Bye.
It's so fucking gay.